I get that it's not a typical shonen protagonist anime manga that, like, oh, the power of feelings, all that stuff, but show me something. You bleed just like we do, but you don't care? Nothing strikes a nerve with you? Chainsaw Man. Beautiful anime. Superb animation. Interesting world. But there's one fatal flaw. It's missing a human element. I don't feel any strong connection to this anime. Its protagonist makes me feel nothing. And in turn, the anime itself falls flat. I get what you're saying. Like, it's one of the top animes, people love it, the great manga and all this stuff. Yeah, I'll admit that. But I feel dead inside watching this shit. And it's for one simple reason. Denji doesn't feel human. He may be a human with a demon heart, but he feels all demon to me. Yeah, I get that he's a boy that grew up in an atypical family structure with him and just his dad. His dad treated him callously, saw him just as a way to pay off his debt. But he elicits no sympathy and shows no empathy. He's just caught up in his simple whims for his life. And he struggled, but how can someone that struggled like that not develop any sense of yearning, longing for human connection? It's all a nihilistic point of view. It's all about him all day, every day. And it feels like him caring for Pochita was just like a crutch. Like, he doesn't care about anybody beyond his carnal feelings. Like, and I get that this current day generation, like, kids especially, are really self-absorbed. But he takes it to a whole nother level. What does he care about? Like, it just seems so unrealistic, and that maybe makes the character for me unbelievable and makes me automatically check out, because I can't relate to him on any plane, in any way, shape, or fashion. He's just a cold-hearted, callous motherfucker who I just gave up giving a shit about. I don't care if he lives or dies. But his grand ambitions of just, getting some puss, or, copping a feel, it just strikes me as unbelievable. He just lacks attitude, even in the jokes. Like, when he was in the elevator and power got off and he left her, there was no joke there, because he earnestly and sincerely meant that. He didn't give a fuck. And I believed him, because he really did mean that shit. And in turn, it's just like, I get that it's not a typical shonen protagonist anime manga that, like, oh, the power of feelings, all that stuff, but show me something. You bleed just like we do, but you don't care? Nothing strikes a nerve with you? Even he mentioned it in passing, and it was just so disrespectful that Himeno died. He's like, I'll kill this dude for you. I'll get revenge for you. But not really, but just because you were hot. That's so shallow. That's the worst. I mean, like, yeah, that's sexist, but it takes it to a whole other level of the value of your life to me was just as a tool, just something to be used and to be thrown away. Like, and it's just like, to what level of disassociation is he dealing with? He is truly a broken person. And I just, like I said, I cannot connect with him on any level. Like, the bare basic, okay, we both breathe air. We both need food. We both like sex. But that's about it. Like on the surface, like I feel like me and another fiend probably have more in common than this dude, and we're both human. But not just him and the surrounding cast as well. Like it really feels like we are watching a horror story, devoid of human characters. Yet we not like so. It just seems like a mischaracterization of a show. And I don't know. Is it just me? It's just not feeling the vibe of this show. But it's not even about a good or great. Like it's storytelling. Okay, okay, yeah, cool. There's some cool elements there, and like some developments and plot wise. But I just for the life of me, I cannot get invested in this character. I truly do not care if he breathes another breath or he gets taken out. Actually, I think Aki should be the main character. He at least feels something. This guy, and then Power, I think him, and then his boss as well. Like you can see she's just manipulative, but like especially that combo, those two, them playing off each other, it really just hardens your heart towards those characters. I really don't give a fuck about them. In the early episodes, I'm like, okay, before I saw it for what it was, I'm like, okay, maybe there could be some hope. And I get, like I said, not everybody's gonna be Goku, but Goku's aloof. When it comes down to it, he actually does care about his friends. But Denji, with you not caring about anybody really but yourself, and like, yeah, you have a roundabout way of showing it and going about it, but it still doesn't evoke any shred of real emotion there. It's like there's an empty void inside you, and we can clearly see that shit. You might as well be a fucking villain. Like, I really feel that. He almost is no different. What really is the difference? He takes anti-hero to a new level. He really is more than that. Like, just doesn't give a fuck. And yeah, he saves people. He's like, hey, but like, it almost seems like just for the sake of being encased in this human shell. Just formally, I am a human. So, okay, I'm obligated. But even that just is no saving grace. He shows more compassion and care for strangers than he does those close to him. And like I said, that just speaks to the deep-seated issues within him. Just not being able to bond, maybe. But like, this takes it to catastrophic, traumatic, deep-fried, traumatized levels. Like I said, maybe it's just me, but I struggle watching this show. I don't even go up or down. I don't even get excited. I'm just watching it like it was for a class. Like this is just extra credit for me, or this is a part of the curriculum, so the syllabus. So I'm just doing it strictly for the grade. So I'll keep watching. But my heart's, for lack of a better word, with Denji being the chainsaw demon, devil, whatever, ain't in it.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like.
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Centron Anime, Centron Life, or Centron Laughs, or other social media.